Hello and welcome to the next episode of Ladder Legends. Today I will feature a very cool Terapagos team which made it to the top 8 of the Bologna Special event with an impressive record of 15 wins and 0 losses. It was built by Nico Alex, also known as Alessio Fuscà, and you can find everything in the description below, his Twitter as well as a full team report. But let's dive straight into it. The team is built around a calm mind Terapagos, and as you can see, it has a lot of supporters on the team, like a Taunt Ogre Pawn, Will-O-Wisp Incineroar, a Comfey, which is very special, and Dragapult. I wanted to use that team today because it has some special picks again in Ogre-Pawn Wellspring, because Ogre-Pawn's Wellspring's usage dropped quite a bit and you never really see Comfey anymore, and the Focus Sash Dragapult is also something we have not really seen in Generation 9 yet, so it has again some very cool picks, and that's why I decided to load it today. But let's go over the team in detail. So as you can see, we've got a Terapagos with Terra, Starstorm, Flamethrower, Calm Mind, and Protect. And it is very offensively invested because you need this immediate damage with Terapagos, and in the Stellar form you can see that it will deal significant amount of damage, and I will change it to Terapagos Terrestrial, not the baby form, so you can see the stats a little better. Is it Terapagos Terrestrial or is Terapagos Terrestrial the big form? No, it's the middle form, I would say. But yeah, you heavily invest in defense for Terapagos because it has such a huge HP base. When you terrestrialize it, it's 160 HP base, and at that point it makes more sense to invest in the defense stats because your bulk gets overall better than investing into HP. That's what you usually see on Blissey or Wylord as well, where they just go defense and special defense investment. But Terapagos is basically the same. The speed is pretty cool because you already seen it. We have Thunder Wave on Dragapult, so we are 1 point faster than Choice Scarf Urshifu and Calyrex Shadow Rider, both of them paralyzed, obviously. And the bulk just really helps to stay on the field for long. And we've got Flamethrower. Usually you will see Earth Power, but Flamethrower is just so good because I think with +1 Terra Stellar Flamethrower you can one-hit KO Amoonguss. And it also really helps into Terra Grass Zamazenta, because Terra Grass Zamazenta otherwise just hard walls you with White Guard, and with Flamethrower you can just shut it down, and against Rain you can just Terra it immediately, not immediately, but you can Terra it once per battle to shut off the Rain, and that's pretty cool. The ability of Terapagos is crazy. I don't know if I have to explain it in detail. So if you are not terrestrialized, you basically when you are full life, you resist every single hit. If it's a close combat, if it's an Ivy Cudgel, actually not an Ivy Cudgel because of Mold Breaker from Ogre Pawn Halflane, but you get the gist, right? That's pretty cool. And if you Terra, you remove terrain and weather once per battle, but also just the turn you Terra. But it's still really, really valuable. And the best partner for Terapagos is Ogre-Pawn Wellspring, apparently. That's what Alessio said, because he led with Ogre-Pawn Terapagos 8 out of 10 times, and I can see it, because Taunt Ogre-Pawn is just such a good partner, because usually how you deal with Terapagos is Fake Out, but we've got the Covered Cloak, and the other way you deal with Terapagos is Spore and Parting Shot from Incineroar and just trying to shut it down, but Ogre-Pawn just says, no, you can't, and this is pretty cool. Also, we are 1 point faster than the max speed Smeargle, which also really helps, because we can taunt it and then it can not click White Guard or anything really. And follow me just to redirect attacks, especially against Urshifu Rapid Strike, is pretty nice. And it's just heavily specially defensive, because you can survive +2 Astral Barrage from Terapagos, from Shadow Rider, which is also pretty nice, because if you have Terapagos Ogre-Pawn on the field and they want to target the Terapagos with Draining Kiss, you can redirect it, and if they go for Astral Barrage, the Terapagos doesn't take any damage, right? And that's why he chose Ogre-Pawn, and I'm I'm really looking forward to use Dragapult today. Next up, we've got Incineroar. Incineroar, one of the best partners for Terapagos. He said he wanted to play more. He will play more defense, but since I don't have time to get all the mons ready, I will just use his rental code. But Intimidate is just so valuable for Terapagos because how you deal with Terapagos are physical fighting type attackers, because basically there are no special fighting type attackers, or at least no relevant ones. But there's Urshifu with close combat, which you can intimidate. Obviously it can crit, but the crit moves don't do as much damage as the close combat. And you can also burn physical attackers, and the Terapagos boosted special defense, so this is pretty cool. And Incineroar, just one of the best partners. And we have double fake out because we've got Rillaboom as well with Grassy Terrain, which is also nice because with Grassy Terrain recovery you can recover your Terapagos back to the Terra Shell. It's just important to know when you Terra your Terapagos. You have to be very careful and you have to plan it really well. But yeah, this is the spread reuse. 116 element is a classic because that's the jump point. A little bit of speed just to maybe win some fake out wars against other Rillaboom. And I think the special defense is there to survive a Terra Normal Blood Moon from Ursaluna, and also take Draco Meteor from Miraidon a little better, and that's pretty nice. And Comfey is also another way to recover the Terra Shell because of Floral Healing. Floral Healing just heals your partner by 50%, which is so nice. And Triage makes all your healing moves plus 3 priority. And as you can see, Comfey is pretty fast. It's even faster than a max speed Incineroar. So you can use Floral Healing on your Terapagos because Incineroar or Rillaboom can fake out your Comfey, and they also cannot fake out your Terapagos because of Cover Cloak. And well, they can, but you know the drill, and this is pretty nice. And we have the bump in special defense, and yeah, the speed just for Incineroar for this interaction. And we've got Trick Room, because if you don't use Thunder Wave Dragapult, your team is pretty slow, and if you have a boosted Terapagos under Trick Room, it's also getting really scary. And yeah, you can run Taunt on Comfey as well, but we've already got a good Taunt user, and running Protect on a support Pokemon is a must-have in my opinion. So it's good that we have Protect, and Draining Kiss just as a form of damage, and also to pick up KOs on Focus Sash Pokemon or recover yourself a little bit. It does actually do a decent amount to Urshifu, for example. And last but not least, we've got a Focus Sash Dragapult, very interesting with Dragon Dance, Phantom Force, Thunder Wave, Sucker Punch. And I think Phantom Force goes for Protect, right? It breaks for Protect. I also think it breaks White Guard, as far as I know, and this is pretty cool. And you can break Sashes with Dragon Darts, and with Thunder Wave you have a great form of speed control, and with Sucker Punch you can pick up certain KOs as well, because Dragapult already is pretty fast, but let's say there's an Calyrex Shadow Rider, which is even faster than Dragapult. You can use Sucker Punch, force a Terra, and then Terra Starstorm suddenly is super effective from the Terapagos. So that's the synergy behind these two. And I'm a huge Dragapult believer. For those who don't know, I used Dragapult to get into finals of the World Championship 2023. It was a choice band set, but I am familiar with a strong, fast dragon, so I'm really looking forward to play this team. I never really play these setup control teams, but I thought I'd give it a shot because it's something different, and it's not the boring core. Like, we have a boring instant Rillaboom core, but we also have some special picks, so let's see how we do on the ladder. Our goal is clear. It's time to go 4-1 again, because for those who don't know, we went 4-1 with every single team but Groudon and number 26. Nice. Okay, a strong player immediately with HO. Indeed, Calyrex HO. That's scary, but we can turn off the terrain once. It's expanding for us, Shadow Rider probably. But this is a game where we don't have time to set up, I would say. It's also a game where I really want to Terra Dragapult, honestly. We can also shut down the terrain with Rillaboom, obviously. I'm saying obviously way too often. But I think Terapagos Ogre is a pretty cool lead. I really want to bring Incineroar because it's so good into Chi-Yu and Shadow Rider. But I also need Dragapult, I feel like. And I also need Rillaboom, don't I? Also, I think Trick Room from Comfey is also really valuable. Wait. Let's say he leads Urshifu Chi-Yu, which is possible. I would say Terapagos Ogre is the best lead, but what do I bring in the bag? Dragapult for the Urshifu and Rillaboom so that I can Sucker Punch the Shadow Rider and remove the terrain without needing to Terra Terapagos. I think that's best. Incineroar looks really good, but I feel like it gets overwhelmed pretty fast. So that's why I decide not to bring it here. And yeah, let's see. Urshifu Whimsicott. Urshifu Single Strike, okay. Okay, we've had better leads then. The problem is, do I Terra immediately? Because I really want to do damage into both of them. Yeah, I think I have to Terra immediately to damage both of them. And does Terapagos take... Oh, I don't have time to calc. I have to go for Follow Me because I wouldn't survive Moonblast into close combat. That's not me. Terra Poison. Okay. I don't understand. Why Terra Poison? Terra Poison Poison Jab, I guess. But now I okay over Urshifu, unless it's Focus Sash. But there are so many Focus Sash users on the team. There's Whimsicott, there's Chi-Yu, there's Shadow Rider, which you can run with Sash, with Urshifu. Indeedee is also a Focus Sash Pokemon, but let's see. I have to redirect the close combat, obviously. Yeah, Moonblast and probably close combat? Special attack drop, doesn't matter. No, Poison Jab. Okay. I would say that's not a bad trade. Unless he is Focus Sash on Urshifu. But Terra Poison, Focus Sash with Poison Jab sounds so sus. Yeah, nice. Okay. And now he will go to Shadow Rider, right? I think we can just go Dragapult. Yeah, I think we can just go Dragapult, and if he goes to Shadow Rider, we can switch into Rillaboom to... Okay, let's see. Yeah, Shadow Rider. Okay, I really want to go for Terra Starstorm switch, but if I switch first, he gets the terrain, so I cannot switch with Dragapult. I can try to paralyze the Shadow Rider, or I just go for Dragon Darts, because, yeah, I think just going for Dragon Darts is also nice, because both Dragon Darts would go into Shadow Rider and then we just KO him, and if he switches, I'm pretty sure that Terapagos survives an Expanding Force. Oh, he goes for a single target Expanding Force into Dragapult, okay. And now the Terra Starstorm should pick up both. He KOs with Dragapult. That's okay, I would say. It should be okay. Terra Starstorm. Boo. Obviously there are two types of Terapagos you can play. Oh no! What? That's so sad. It's Chiyu last, right? Indeedy. Okay, now he gets with Psychic Terrain. He gets Helping Hand, Expanding Force. Oh no. How much? Wait, Red with Dragapult took so much damage. Is it Choice Specs, Shadow Rider? That he survives on 1 is so sad. If it's Choice Specs, he probably gets a double KO with Helping Hand, Expanding Force. Yeah, it's Specs. It has to be Choice Specs. In Psychic Terrain with Helping Hand, probably Rillaboom dies, right? Actually, no. It does not die. So it's a 50-50. Does he go for Follow Me, or does he go for Helping Hand? I would say he goes for Follow Me. I had to protect the Terapagos. Oh. Now it depends on if Indeedy has an attacking move. Or not. Wait, why did it KO the Rillaboom? Wait, what? I had Psychic Terrain in the card. Actually, no, I didn't have Psychic Terrain in the card, but it still was a roll. It still was a roll, and yeah. Huh. Tough. I could have not used Core Mind. I could have used Phantom Force, yes. But why I could have also used Sucker Punch on the Shadow Rider. But why I didn't go for it is that if he switches to Indeedy and I use Phantom Force, he can just follow me next turn. And if I use Sucker Punch and he goes for Switch Expanding Force, I lose everything. And I thought, I didn't expect him to stay. And also he survived the Dragon Dart's Terra Starstorm combination, which I was a little bit surprised about. Because Terra Starstorm does 39 min and Dragapult does 56 min. Yeah, so we got 2 bad rolls. It's okay. I think we could have, we saw the power. And if we had Incineroar in the back, it just didn't go my way. It's okay. Everything did not go my way. Okay, Lunala. Lunala Clefairy. I think that's a very good Terapagos matchup. Because we have a Core Mind, he cannot fake out us. And we can taunt everything. So we will just lead Ogapon Terapagos again. Because we can taunt the Lunala, we can taunt the Incin, we can taunt the Clef. Like, it's super valuable here. What do we bring in the bag? What do we have to cover? Urshifu, obviously. We can bring Comfey as well. But Comfey is like just okay. We could also bring Dragapult. I really want to bring Fake Out actually. To shut down the Urshifu a little. Maybe Incineroar Comfey? Yeah, I like that. This is a Core Mind Lunala team. You can see it in the composition of Incineroar, Rillaboom, and Clefairy. So we don't have to worry about Meteor Beam. Usually. Obviously, people could bait that kind of stuff. But I would say it's Core Mind Lunala. And he is kind of forced to bring Lunala, Urshifu, Incineroar, and Clef, I would say. Maybe Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is not bad, but against Raging Bolt, Snarl, Electroweb, everything has no effect on my little Terapagos, on my little turtle. So I think we have a good matchup. Unless the Lunala has Psyshock, but it's usually Moonblast. Okay, Clefairy. We just go for Core Mind Taunt. I would taunt the Clefairy because of the Sing threat. I could, well, if he goes for Sing, now I can actually taunt the Lunala, because if he goes for Sing, yeah, if he goes for Sing, then the Lunala doesn't do anything. Like the Lunala can just click Moonblast, I guess. So I think taunting Lunala is nice. Unless if he goes for Sing and switches to Urshifu, it's a bit tough. But even that is okay because we just keep the Terra Shell. He is faster? What? Okay, then I had to taunt the Clefairy. And it's the Thunder Wave Clefairy. I know that team. He just paralyzes my Terapagos now. Ah, that was not good. That was not good. Yeah. I had to taunt the Clefairy. I know that team, but I didn't know that it was that the Lunala was that fast. That's almost like that's super fast Lunala. Turbo fast. But now I can just go to Incineroar. I want to set up Trick Room soon. Actually, I could try. Okay, wait. I will go for Cormite again and for Spiky Shield because he will attack my Ogerpon and protect with Clefairy. Like he will go for Moongeist Beam into Ogerpon and protect so that I cannot taunt the Clefairy this turn. Or he switches with Clefairy, which is also an option. But oh, he switched with Clefairy, of course. I was thinking about switching to Incineroar so badly. Oh man. But you target the Ogerpon, right? Yeah, nice. Okay, no para. Good. And now we can just switch to Incineroar without a problem. Incineroar takes both of them pretty well. And then we maybe can force a Terra on the Lunala. Because if he Terras, when he just folds to Terra Starstorm. He could obviously also double target the Terapagos now, break the shell with the Moonblast, and then fire off a strong Woodhammer. But I would guess that -1 Woodhammer doesn't do that much. Incineroar. Okay, he goes for it. Maybe I should have just attacked. I'm a bit greedy. Oh, he just U-turns. Okay. If he U-turns into Urshifu now, it's pretty tough. Actually, it's super tough. Yeah, if he has Urshifu now, we just lose. Okay, Clefairy. Did he not bring Urshifu then? No! Ah. But now we can just go Terra Starstorm on the Clef and knock off on the Lunala. And if he goes for Follow Me, his Clefairy dies because the knockoff will go before the Starstorm. Yeah. And if he goes for like Protect Switch, he has to switch something into a -2, into a +2 Terra Starstorm. Could have also double targeted the Clef, I know, but if the Clef... Yeah, okay, it doesn't really matter. That's a lot of damage. Drop, it doesn't matter. We just have to get through the para now. Nice, okay. Bye bye Clef. Okay, the Lunala is not taunted anymore. Yeah, the Lunala is scary. And he has Urshifu. Oh. Does he use close combat on Terapagos, or does he try to pick off the instant? I think the Terapagos is such a big threat for him. But if I switch now with all my boosts, I would survive a close combat, I think, if I Terra. But not a close combat into Moonblast. But I think if I can force him to double target that slot, it's okay. Because I can also knock the Lunala. Okay, he Terras the Lunala. Never mind. But getting rid of the leftovers is also nice. But yeah, when he doubles the Terapagos. I thought about switching into Comfey and using Will-O-Wisp on the Urshifu, but this probably also lost. I don't know if I had a winning path there. I just lose to Lunala now. Unless he doesn't double my Terapagos. Yeah, he doubles my Terapagos. Huh. Tough. Go instant, go instant, go instant. Nah. Yeah. I like if I switch, I lose all my boosts, and when it's just impossible against the Lunala, I had to go for a choke there. Now I have to go Comfey. That much is obvious. And I how do I beat the Lunala? Maybe he switches Urshifu because of a Draining Kiss threat to Rillaboom and Moonblasts my Incineroar, so I will try to heal my Incineroar, and I have to use Parting Shot on the Lunala. Okay, he just close combats the Incineroar. Yeah, there was like no chance for me winning at that point. Oh, he uses Searching Strikes. Okay, he is Focus Sash, yeah. How? I knew that he had Urshifu in the back. The one turn where I KO'd the Clefairy. Maybe I should have done something else. I had to set up the Trick Room somehow. But you can see with the Moonguy's Beam, with +1, still deals 70? Yeah, 70. That was a good guess for me. But, yeah, it's... I don't know. Maybe if I crit the Ivy Cudgel? Nah, I will just surrender and save time. Because my Ogapon is also slower than the Urshifu. I had to get into a position. If I predicted the follow me Moonblast play, then I could have just used Baby Starstorm, switch my Incineroar to Comfey, like Baby Starstorm Parting Shot, and then I can go for Starstorm Trick Room. Right, that was probably my best out, but then the Urshifu can tagged, and yeah, it was not very well played from my side. Maybe I had to bring Dragapult. I am not familiar with Terapagos, and my opinion from the meta game right now is that Common Terapagos is not really good. Alessio showed how great it can be, but we also had a Victory Road Tour 2 weeks ago where no Terapagos made it into top cut, and the top cut, even no Terapagos made it into day 2, I think, and this is crazy, because Terapagos, in my opinion, is not terrible, but really hard to use. Okay, Zamazenta, Pelipper, is this? No. Grimmsnarl. This is, I wanted to say, is this Iron Defense? It looks like Iron Defense. What's our plan against Iron Defense Zamazenta? Is it like Terra, Incineroar, and Prey? Like burn the Zamazenta and play from there? Not Terra your Terapagos in that matchup? Sorry, I'm a little tired. Or what's the play here? Yeah, I think against Zamazenta I have to use Terra, Ghost, Incineroar, and he will lead Zamazenta. Maybe he will lead Zamazenta Urshifu, I could lead Incineroar Rillaboom. Now I need Incineroar and Comfey to play like a long game against Zamazenta. I think this lead is not bad because I can intimidate the Urshifu when the close combat of Dragapult does less. Yeah, I like that lead when I bring Comfey. Is this even... I would still bring Terapagos, I guess. Or do I bring Draga? Nah. I would still bring Terapagos into this because once we remove the Zamazenta, Terapagos looks pretty decent. I just hope that he leads Zamazenta immediately. And then I can get a Will-O-Wisp off. That's what I wanted to see. I could go for Fake Out Taunt first. Or I could go for Will-O-Wisp immediately. I think going for Will-O-Wisp immediately is good. And just taunt the Grimmsnarl so that it cannot para my Incineroar next turn. Well, I haven't thought about foul play actually. If he goes for foul play into Incin, it's a little bit annoying, but I can redirect the foul play next turn. I don't see him going for protect, foul play, Incineroar turn 1. I just cannot see it. That's us. Obviously he doesn't Terra, like what does... He could have Terra'd the Grimmsnarl to Terraghost to be immune to Fake Out, but let's see. I don't think he protects the Zamazenta. Wait, he Terras. Wait, that is Grimmsnarl then. Lol. Okay. Sure. And that shows us that our Incineroar is faster or it's a speed type. Please. I have to connect this one. I think if I miss this one, we just lose. Nice! Whew. Now we can... We could remove the Grimmsnarl probably with a combination of Ivy Cudgel and Knockoff. But then he gets the... Well, Ivy Cudgel Knockoff is pretty cool. Because he has no switch into this. And the foul play threat is still there. Maybe he has Urshifu Rapid Strike. That would be a switch in. And if he brought it, it's a little annoying. But for the fighting moves, we still have Comfey in the back. Okay, this is Urshifu then. I should have used Will-O-Wisp. Okay, it's Pelipper. That's okay. That's great. Yeah, that's +5 now. That was a crit. And this is Helmet, okay. How well does Dragapult take a +5 burned body press? I would say I would survive it, but not very well. Yeah, okay, it does 96%. So I survive it, but not very well. Chien-Pao. Okay. I think I can toss Dragapult. If I redirect the Throat Chop and burn the Chien-Pao, I just win. Yeah. I'm stupid. Now Body Press KOs me. He outplayed me because I just clicked too fast. Huh. Funny. Actually not funny, just bad. I have to go Comfey. Is Comfey to a KO the Champa with Draining Kiss? I hope so. Probably not. At 30% chance. Does Incineroar survive a move like a Throat Chop? Probably not. Oh no. But I have to keep Incin alive, I think. Do I? Yeah. With if he doubles my Comfey, nah, I will switch into Terapagos and use Draining Kiss on the Champa. Okay, it can KO, but it probably won't. How much does the Heavy Slam do? Crit. Oh, he Heavy Slam, that's not. That's good, because now I can get an Intimidate off. Now I can get an Intimidate off by switching back into Incineroar and go for Draining Kiss again. I could also set up a Trick Room. Actually, Trick Room is not bad, because then I can just go for knock off Draining Kiss into a Champa, and maybe he just protects with Champa here. Let's try it. Well, what if he just doubles my thing now, my Comfey? Nah, I have to play a bit more aggressively now. Okay, he stayed with Pow, but that means he protects, I hope. He doubled my Comfey. Are you serious? Okay, we survive. We have to get the Trick Room off now. Okay, nice. We are back in the game, kind of. Also, isn't this Champa -2 and it still does so much? No, it's just -1, never mind. I have to fake out with Zamazenta and Draining Kiss with Champa, because he could switch Champa into Grimmsnarl and just body press my Comfey again. That's why I want to play it like this. Also, he probably has no attacking move on his Grimmsnarl, based on how he played. Okay, this recovery is pretty important. So I would say he has no attacking move on the Grimmsnarl, so my Comfey isn't scared of anything. So I can just use knockoff on the Grimmsnarl and protect, because my as I said, my Incineroar doesn't have to fear anything. And if he switches back to Champa, it is in Draining Kiss range for sure. And if he switches Zamazenta into Pow, that's also okay, because we are still in the Trick Room. Okay, he stays with both. Yeah, Fake Out, because now, because Trick Room is up, the Fake Out would move before the Draining Kiss, because they are in the same priority bracket. Iron Ball, okay, it's Trick, or Switcheroo, whatever. It's Trick. I remember that Grimmsnarl doesn't learn Switcheroo actually. Does Draining Kiss pick up the KO on Grimm? I really hope so. So I will Draining Kiss with Grimmsnarl and use Parting Shot on the Zamazenta. Nice. Oh, now we also have Flamethrower Terapagos on the board, by the way, against the Zamazenta. He cannot Terra anymore. He's probably Terra Grass anyways with Pelipper on the team. Yeah, Flamethrower does a decent amount of damage. This is not range for Sucker Punch, is it? Let me see. 73 HP max with Jolly. 79 with Adamant. Okay, it's not range. We have 2 turns. We have only 1 turn left. Oh, okay. Then I have to use Flamethrower on Chiempao and switch Comfey to Incineroar. And if he doesn't go for Protect, he dies and then Incineroar just wins. And if he goes for Protect, next turn I have Flamethrower Fake Out into Fake Out Zamazenta, Flamethrower Chiempao. And if he decides to go for Protect and KO my Terapagos, then I have Fake Out Draining Kiss into Chiempao. So that's my winning line. Okay, he just attacks, and I think now just Incineroar just wins. What a stressful game. Honestly. Yeah, he body presses red slot, but now he cannot deal with Incineroar anymore. Zamazenta is really stressful for V6. Oh, Terra Ghost Will-O-Wisp. We hate to see it. Yeah, just go for Fake Out Draining Kiss. It doesn't matter. Like, his only way to hit Incineroar is Heavy Slam, and he's -4 burned. This will do 0. Literally 0. -4 burned, Zamazenta. I think I showcased my skill pretty well on how to pilot through that, but that's why I don't like these teams. I always like offensive teams which trade very well. You can see it in all my teams. I will make a video where I explain all the teams I used this season, but I always used offense, but not hyper offense. Hyper offense also sucks, because if you miss a move, you lose, basically. Like this Tornadus Chiyu Glamora team that was very popular, I hated it. But still, offensive teams with speed control were pretty cool. I remember my Stuttgart team with Terra Fairy Assault West Urshifu, which I got top 8 with. That was pretty cool. But yeah. Let's focus on this one. Okay, triple Fake Out Shadow Rider. That's hella Terapagos gaming. And also Dragapult gaming, and also Ogapon gaming. Triple Fake Out. Probably also Comfey gaming. Actually, we need something else for spawn. Like, these 3 are set. These 3 are set for sure. And then last but not least, I think Intimidate is pretty good. Actually, for the hands, for the Willa, for the Instant, for the Shifu, and also Goggles for the Amoonguss, and Knockoff for the Shadow Rider. Yeah, that's pretty. Or do we lead Instant Terapagos? Wait, what does he lead into Instant Pagos? I think Instant Pagos actually is even better. But Instant cannot taunt the Amoonguss, but we can Fake Out it, but it could also be covered Cloak. But I don't think he leads Amoonguss. And then we get a Core Mind up turn 1. And let me see, I think Flamethrower KOs the Amoonguss, +1 Terra Flamethrower. Yeah, it KOs it. Unless it's specially defensive, but most of them are physically defensive to survive a Glacial Lance. So I'm a big fan of this. Okay. Imagine I just... Okay, it's fine. Are you covered Cloak? I would say you are covered Cloak Shadow Rider. He has the faster Intimidate, so it is also possible that he goes for Fake Out Instant. Okay, I will go for Protect, switch into Ogapon, because I could see him going for Fake Out into Incineroar and Spore Spore with Terapagos, but no, he switches to hands. Okay, fair enough. And Spore with Pagos, right? Yeah. But now he can still go for Fake Out. I can just set up a Calm Mind, even if he spawns me. He can only spawn me if he Fake Out. He could be Mental Herb. Ah, it's okay. Then we drain the Mental Herb immediately, and I can Intimidate the hands next turn. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this play. Did he even bring Shadow Rider? Because Terapagos into Shadow Rider is pretty good, right? Maybe he brought Urshifu last. Okay, he switches Amoonguss to Incin. Nice, we get a taunt on Incin. That's also very valuable. But he now has Fake Out Pressure up. Does he just Drain Punch? Or does he go for Volt Switch? I don't know. Yeah, Drain Punch, okay. But now I can go for another Calm Mind? No, I can just chip the Incin and switch into Incineroar. We don't have any recovery, whoa. We don't have Comfey, we don't have Rillaboom. But I'm still a big fan of that play. Terra Starstorm, switch to Incineroar to intimidate the hands. Maybe I should have just protected. Yeah, I think protecting was actually better, because then I have Will-O-Wisp up next turn, and now back to Amoonguss. Okay, I think Terra Starstorm should 2 KO Amoonguss. Yeah, easily. And he just Drain Punched again. No crit, okay. Huge. And now I can just go Terra Starstorm, Will-O-Wisp. Shadow Rider? Or Incineroar? Incineroar, okay. Nice. Please connect with Will-O-Wisp. Fake Out would have been nice as well. Nice. Okay. I'm saying nice way too often. Terapagos is just there to deal some damage, not to win the game. Well, Terra Fairy Shadow Rider gets a little annoying then, but I can just go for Terra Starstorm Parting Shot. I could obviously go for Terra now, because then we would survive the next Drain Punch. And Incineroar still dies. Actually, let's do that. Because we get the HP recovery. I'm a big fan of that play now. It should work like that. We are now not at 27 HP, right? Because it takes the percent. I never used Terapagos before, but I think now we should recover a little bit. I don't know. I could have messed up pretty badly, but then at least we get some damage on Iron Hands. And I will parting shot to Ogapon because if he goes to Shadow Rider, I can do what I said in the team breakdown. Just follow me, Terra Starstorm. I should have looked how much HP my Terapagos has. Okay, yeah, easy. Yeah, easy. Calma. Calma. I love Italians. If you're Italian, I love you. Calma. Fede Campo, the goat. Okay, Amoonguss. Yeah, I think that's just Flamethrower, the Amoonguss, because he won't Terra, and Ivy Cudgel the hands. Yeah. If he knows the team, then he could Terra. I forgot about that part. But it's okay. It's honestly okay, because this Orapon is very well positioned as well. Yeah, and the Amoonguss dies, and the hand still doesn't do any damage. Shalom de Bowser. Calma. Bye-bye. And if the last is okay, just Drain Punch with Ogapon, fine. If the last is Terapagos, I think it's just game. But calma. And if the last is Urshifu, I can also just follow me, Terra Starstorm. And if... Okay, yeah, easy. I don't know why he went to Urshifu that late. That's kinda sus. Terra Starstorm, follow me, GG. He just surrenders, right? Okay, he still keeps going, but he had to switch into Urshifu way earlier. It was obviously tough sometimes, but yeah. Now, I don't know if his Starstorm is enough to KO the hands. It is enough to KO the Urshifu if it's not Focus Sash. And we will see, and it is not a double KO. almost. Calma. No, that's a crit. Oh no, you dirty. Just kidding. Should I reveal the Dragapult and get a double KO with Dragon Darts? Let's do that. The Dragon Darts double KO. Calma. Oh, nice. And that's pretty good. Like, Terapagos forces the opponent to not bring their restricted if it's like Shadow Rider. We also saw it when Alessio played his top 8 game on stream in Bologna. His opponent didn't bring Shadow Rider as well. And that's just the sheer presence of Terapagos making it difficult for Shadow Rider is maybe pretty good again. Terapagos plummeted in usage, but now Shadow Rider's usage is like, it rocketed. So yeah, I think one last, right? Yeah, one last. We are 2-2. Can we go positive? But we have a new record, woo! Because we always went 5-0 for one, or once 1-4, and now we either go 3-2 or 2-3. And in this episode, we actually find opponents, because in the last episodes, it was actually tough to find opponents. But yeah, immediately found one. Number 243. Let's see. Kowaidon with Torkoal, Double Sun, okay. Terapagos has not a great matchup with Kowaidon, let's be honest. But we can lead like Terapagos Orapon again, just go for follow me Terra Starstorm and then KO with Dragapult. I like that. And then Comfey in the back, because if he Terras something else, then we have a huge draining kiss. These four look a bit sus together, especially if my plan is just to throw Ogapon away, but we could also lead Dragapult, but I think Alessio said never lead Dragapult? I don't know. If he leads Koraidon and something. Now, I think I'm a fan of Comfey, because we can also set up the Trick Room in Tailwind. Like, here's Tailwind, we can set up Trick Room. Incineroar with Fake Out obviously is also not bad and helps a little more into Torkoal. Because Dragapult and Comfey cannot hit Torkoal very well. But I don't know if he brings Torkoal. I think having Trick Room as an option and pick up Focus Sash Fluttermane or Focus Sash Chiyu with a priority Draining Kiss is pretty valuable. Also, maybe I can use Floral Healing on my Terapagos and stuff. But that's not a game where I have time to go for Core Mind. I think I have to go for immediate pressure, just like in the first game we've had today against the Psyspam one. And yeah. Okay. Dragapult. Yeah, I would just go for Terra Starstorm immediately. I could also just go for Follow Me Baby Starstorm. Because I want to chip the Koraidon. But if I go for Follow Me, I can survive the double up on Ogerpon. And then I can go for Follow Me Starstorm again. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, no. Let's go for my other thought. Just Terra Starstorm Follow Me. Because I have a different idea. Here's Gleam. Is this Choice Specs Gleam? It is Choice Specs Gleam. Please KO me. Nice. Because now... Not even 50. Holy shit. Now I want to set up the Trick Room. I could also go for Dragapult. When Terra, when the sun is gone, Dragapult would outspeed the Fluttermane. And I can do something nifty. But I think if I set up Trick Room and then my Comfey dies and whatever I do here, everything is just bad. I will go Comfey and set up a Trick Room. If he has Torkoal in the back, I just lose. But as I said, I don't see him bringing Torkoal. Next turn we have the pressure of Terra Starstorm, because he could go... I think what he does is just Dazzling Gleam, Terra Fire, Collision Course, maybe? He could also just go for Dazzling Gleam, Terra Fire, Flare Blitz. If he goes for Collision Course into Terapagos, we are in an amazing position. With his Choice Specs Fluttermane. Yeah, okay, we lost. GG! Okay, now Does he switch with Koraidon? Because if he switches Koraidon, I can do like Terra, Core Mind, Phantom Force with Flutter Mane, or I just go for Terra Starstorm and Paralyze with Koraidon. I will go for that. Okay, he stays with Koraidon. Reconnect. If I protect it with the Comfey, it do be like that. Okay. Can Sucker Punch KO? Probably not. We are not Choice Banded. Yeah, no. If he has Whimsicott, no, he probably has a Scarf Chiyu anyways. Okay, Whimsicott. I have to go for Sucker Punch Crit. Yeah, if I have to go for Sucker Punch Crit, Flamethrower, Terra Starstorm doesn't KO the Whimsicott, even single target. Yeah, I just have to go for Sucker Punch Crit and then KO the Whimsy with Flamethrower. And hope that he is not Sash. Only way. It was close. Probably a roll. Or like, the combination was probably a roll. Tough. Yeah, Not a big fan of Terapagos. And he was Sash, okay. But you can understand why I went for Flamethrower, because I also had burn odds. Like, if I don't get the KO on Flutter Mane, obviously I can go for Terra Starstorm here, KO Flutter Mane, chip the Whimsicott, but it doesn't matter what the last Pokemon is, the Terapagos cannot win. So I went for Sucker Punch into Flutter Mane, hope for the KO, and then either Whimsicott is not Sash or I get the burn. So I went for a double KO this turn, and I didn't get it. And even if I got it, I can only win if the last is like Torkoal. Maybe Raging Bolt as well, because Raging Bolt could be slower than my Dragapult, even with Tailwind, because Dragapult is so super fast. But yeah, GG. I think it was a nice episode. The team is really difficult to play with, and I'm not familiar with these teams, but I hope you could learn something at least. I learned something, that's pretty nice, and I know how to beat these teams in the future. But yeah. 2-3, that's good enough, I would say. I have higher ambitions, but I knew that with Terapagos, it will be pretty difficult to achieve a good result. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. The next time, or like next time it's the stream, obviously, but the next one, which I cover singularly, like these videos where I only cover one restricted and not stream them, will be Koraidon. I know everyone wished for Koraidon from the beginning, but I just had no time to find a good Koraidon team. So I will cook something myself, and then we will have some fun with him. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like or anything, I don't know, and I will see you next time.